Hi, souls. Want to learn how to use some roses and not spend a dime? Hang out and I'll show you how. Hi, souls. I'm Christine Dostie with Sacred Vitality, and I'm here today to talk to you about some ways that you can use roses to protect your energy and to lift your vibration and your frequency. So let's get started. Rose essential oil might be one of the most physical ways to use roses. Just take a nice deep inhale and feel the whole body relax. And why? Because rose has one of the highest frequencies on the planet at 320 megahertz. Just breathing it in sends a beautiful message to your nervous system to relax, that everything is beautiful and wonderful. But you don't have to buy essential oils or roses to really get the benefits of roses. Fun fact, the subconscious cannot understand the difference between what is real and what is imagined. That's why our body reacts to those stressful scenes in movies, because it doesn't really realize it's not actually happening. We can use this to our advantage when we use imagery instead of the actual thing. In this case, we're talking about the imagery of roses. As I said before, it's a very high vibration and it brings a lot of unconditional love. I especially like to use roses when I am dealing with someone who I think might be negative or try to throw snarky comments at me or be passive aggressive. So in my mind, if those comments come, I will throw roses at them in my head. The idea being that I'm putting a buffer between the two of us, and that buffer is unconditional love. I don't necessarily have to like the person or like what they're saying, but the best thing I can do in that moment is offer a buffer of love, that they will hear me through a buffer of love, and I will hear what they're actually trying to say. Despite the words coming out of their mouth, I'll be able to hear the actual message of what they're trying to communicate and be able to hear it with love. So throwing roses, next time you find yourself in a situation with someone, and instead of berating them in your minds or complaining or judging them or trying to tear them down in some way, throw some roses in their direction. Because remember, we're all souls, we're all human beings. We have no idea what other people are actually going through and what is truly motivating what it is that they're saying. It may have absolutely nothing to do with us, and they're just kind of throwing their energy at us to get it away from them. That doesn't make it cool. It's not right for other people to release their energy negatively on others. That is why we need to learn to take responsibility for ourselves. But we can use the roses as a way to cut out the bite from it and deal with the energy before it gets to us. A similar tactic to throwing the roses is simply when I get up in the morning, I imagine that I place roses all around me. It is not a protective bubble. It is a way to just allow myself to still interact with everyone around me, but I'm keeping the love. I only want to give out the love, and I only want to receive the love. All the lower vibrations can just kind of get caught up and vacuumed up into the roses and sent back down into the earth to be transmuted into something that is healthier and better. That is not for me to accept. And the roses are beautiful imagery to use, to imagine that they are around you always, constantly renewing, constantly fresh, constantly keeping everything coming your way, smelling like roses. A last way that you can use roses and the imagery of roses is to grid your room or grid a house. So you put them in the corners, one in each of the corners, so you'll have 8 there. And then imagine that the roots connect to a very large rose that will sit in the center of the room with roots going down into the earth. So the roses will absorb kind of like a vacuum and suck up all the negative energy in the room Take it through the roots into the main rose in the center, and again, bring it down to the earth so that it can be transmuted into something that is better and healthier, and takes it out of your space so that you don't have to deal with it. I really hope you enjoyed this video on roses, and it gives you some ideas of how to use the imagery of roses to keep your energy flowing in a loving and helpful way. If you did enjoy, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, hit like or comment, and let me know, how do you use roses in your everyday life? Has this imagery thing ever something you thought of? Yes, you can use it in many other ways. It's just limited by your own imagination. So thanks for watching, souls. I hope you have a sacred vitality kind of day, and I'll see you in the next video.